So next question is project count. What is project count? We just sort of alluded to it, but again, what does project count say about, the business itself?
This is the trickier one, but quite honestly, if they have a big number, then they should be in business for quite a long time. The reviews should reflect it and the history of those reviews.
We obviously value straightforward pricing. I guess this is a little self-serving that we're setting it as the epitome of transparency in pricing. But why would we say that transparent and upfront pricing should be a given in this industry?
Because what we do isn't that custom, Sam. It's if it's a garage floor that we're coating, it only has a finite dimension and size. And so it's pretty easy to figure that out. A homeowner can walk out, measure left and right and front and back. And if it's a rectangle, multiply those together and say, hey, I have 500 square feet. They should be able to give you some idea. If their ballpark, it can even be a range. It could be, it's going to be from dollars to $3,500. That's understandable. There can be some range. But if they're sitting there going, I cannot tell you until I come out, then they don't have a set pricing. They just want to get to you and try and wear you down with the highest price that they can get from you. That shouldn't be the way it works.
Yeah. So the rule of thumb is basically if they can't give you some sort of estimate over the phone or via email, their strategy is get into your home and work their sales system to maximize the amount that they can sell the floor for. So the next thing here in our lightning round is appointments and scheduling. What does it say when you ask a contractor, when can you fit us in? And they say, oh, we've got like the next 2 weeks open. Or what do they say when, during the sales process when they're like, hey, let's book an appointment and then I can come to your house. And I know we just talked about that, but it's worth reiterating.
Again, the appointment shouldn't take long, first of all. If you ask them and say, how long is an appointment going to take? There's no reason it should take more than 30 minutes. There's not that much, you look at the floor, you pick a color, the person measures it up and they quote it. So the appointment itself shouldn't take that long. And the scheduling part is if you're a valid company, you should have a backlog. You should not be able to say, I can come to your house tomorrow and start the next day. That means you don't have a backlog. You're either not full-time or you're not in a good shape of a company. Even our builders know when they contact us, they've got to give us 4 to 6 weeks of heads up. We're not always that we can't get them in 2 to 3 weeks, but that shouldn't be the norm. I shouldn't be able to say, hey, just pick a day and we'll show up.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.